'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Through Halloween, now try and survive Christmas. Silent night, deadly night.
Welcome back to the 13 Reviews of Christmas. I'm Dylan Gable, and today I'm talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night, released in 1984. It tells the story of a man named Billy, who suffers from PTSD after his parents were murdered by a guy dressed as Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. And then one day, as he gets a job at this fucking store, it's a store, and he ends up being triggered by some PTSD when he fucking has to wear a Santa suit, and then he snaps and then he himself becomes a serial killer. Okay, so what do I think of Silent Night, Deadly Night? I think this is just a very fun slasher film. It has a nice Christmas vibe to it. It's got some good kills. It's got okay performances. The direction is fine. It's a good watch. I think if you're in the mood for a good lightweight Christmas slasher film, you can't there's not much better out there than this. It's not my favorite Christmas horror film or anything, but I think it's fun. Like I said, the movie has some good kills. There's some okay acting. There's also some pretty bad acting in there too. The characters range from like pretty funny to like either like just a little too over the top to just kind of meh. They're just there to get killed. I like the graininess of this film. I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and every time I watch this movie, I always watch the uncut version. And when it comes to like the graininess, like there's times where like this movie just looks crystal clear. Like Scream Factory is usually really fucking good with transfers. There are times in the uncut version where there are certain scenes. It's the scenes that were originally cut from the film, and when you see those scenes, it gets really grainy. And honestly, I kind of like that graininess. It adds kind of like a grindhouse feel to the film. I think it's pretty neat. I think it's an interesting way to present the movie, and I'm glad they didn't clean that shit up. It actually gives a little bit of a grindhouse feel. I really like it. I really like that vibe for the film. And yeah, let's get to the kills. The kills are pretty good. There's nothing like too creative about them. That's one issue I kind of have. I wish the kills were a little more creative. But there are a couple that stand out. One is the guy on the toboggan as he's fucking going down the snow. And then the killer comes out, or Billy comes out and just fucking chops his head off with an axe. And it just rolls down. You see his severed head. That shit was awesome. That's my favorite kill in the movie. And then of course, there's, what's my second favorite one? I would say it has to be the guy just getting shot with, I think they're arrows. You get shot with arrows repeatedly. That shit was pretty cool too. I like that. Other than other than that, like the kills, like they're fine. Just like they're just perfectly fine kills. I will say this: I will be reviewing a better Christmas slasher film a little bit after this, so there's that. Um, what else can I say about? I like the atmosphere because it's a horror film, so it's got to be some atmosphere. And this movie nails two atmospheres. It nails the Christmas atmosphere, and it also nails the horror atmosphere. I think it balances out pretty well. There's some nice Christmas vibes in this movie, but there's also some great horror vibes in this film as well. It balances each other out pretty nicely. Also, the direction is pretty decent as well. I think this movie is surprisingly well directed, especially for a movie with as tiny of a budget as this movie has. Like I said, it's all about the money management, and even though this movie is like $750,000 in 1984 dollars, but which is much bigger nowadays, because yeah, this movie's like almost 40 years old. But just the fact that it costs so little money, but yet it's surprisingly very well made and shit like that. It's kind of like it's kind of like what I mentioned in my Godzilla -1 review. Is all you need is just spending your money well, and I think they did that. So there's that. I thought the movie was very well done. But so yeah, overall, Silent Night, Deadly Night is just a really fun Christmas movie. It's got some bad acting. Yeah, it does. I'm not a fan of the actress that played Mother Superior. She's not that great. Yeah, this movie's a little cheesy, but you kind of got to expect that from a '80s slasher flick. It's there. I like that cheesiness anyways, so it's not a problem for me, but it might be a problem for others. It's just a very fun, lightweight Christmas slasher. It's fun. It's got some decent kills. It's got the atmosphere. It's all that. It's a perfectly fine Christmas horror film to watch around Christmas time. I think it's a blast. I'm going to give Silent Night, Deadly Night a B. So what'd you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night? Comment below, let me know. And if you like my stuff, you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.